Hey everybody, Scott here from Camco. Today we're going to show you how to install Eaz-Lift's ReCurve R3 and ReCurve R6 weight distributing hitch systems. The first thing you need to do is find a flat, level area to install the ReCurve. Measure the height of the vehicle's wheel fender from the ground up. Write this number down for later reference. Measure the height of the trailer's ball coupler from the ground up. Insert the adjustable 2-inch square shank into the vehicle's hitch receiver and lock it in with a hitch pin and spring clip. Once the ball mount is installed onto the shank, the height of the hitch ball should be 1 inch above that of the ball coupler. Determine which holes on the shank will provide the correct height and loosely attach the ball mount onto the shank using the hardware provided. 2 bolts, 2 conical washers, 1 lock washer, and 2 nuts. Do not tighten the bolts. Confirm that your height is accurate by lifting the hitch ball and measuring from the ground to the top of the hitch ball. In order to gain correct downward angle of the spring bars, the thumb screw will have to be adjusted. Turn the thumb screw all the way in and mark it at the top. Then turn the thumb screw 5.5 turns out for a good starting point. Remove the ball mount and shank from the vehicle's hitch receiver and rotate it 90 degrees, then reinsert it into the receiver so that the hitch ball is facing sideways. Pivot the ball mount so that it's parallel to the shank, and use a 5/8 inch wrench to tighten the set screw so that it bottoms out, coming into contact with the shank. Remove and reinstall the hitch upright, and tighten the bolts to 260 foot-pounds to close the gaps between the ball mount hitch and shank. Use a chisel to knock the thumb screw, adjusting it so that it won't back out. Adjust it until you see the mark you made earlier. Making sure the truck and trailer are in a straight line, back the tow vehicle up to the trailer and lower the trailer tongue onto the ReCurve hitch ball. Make sure the trunnion is aligned squarely with the trailer. Insert each spring bar on both sides of the ball mount, pushing them down into the slot and rotating them around to be parallel with the trailer A-frame. The spring bar stud should be equidistant from the center of the hitch ball. Connect the hookup bracket and hookup bracket strap to the hookup hanger using a flathead screw and serrated flange nut on the upper thread hole. Leave some room in between the spacer and the strap and hanger to insert the assembly onto the trailer's A-frame. The strap should be on the opposing side of the A-frame, opposite the hanger and spacer. The hookup brackets are designed with a 2-inch offset. The offset direction on the brackets is opposite of each other, which allows you to install 2 inches in front or 2 inches behind to avoid interference with existing items that may be attached to the trailer frame. The hookup brackets can also be inverted for use with bottom-mounted trailer couplers. Make sure the hanger slot aligns with the spring bar stud. Insert the bottom flathead screw with a serrated flange nut. Make snug both the bottom and top flathead screws. Do not tighten. Raise the trailer tongue so the spring bars are level and the spring bar studs are aligned with the hanger slots. Once the hookup bracket slot is lined up with the spring bar stud, use the hookup tool to pry the spring bar stud into the slot. Once inserted, lock it into place with the tethered pin. Lower the trailer tongue so that the weight is removed from the tongue jack, and tighten the hookup bracket screws. Measure the fender height again to make sure it's within 1 inch of the first measure. And that's all there is to it. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section below or email us at info@camco.net. And thank you for watching.
Camco.net.